Yep, one banana tried to save me from 15 years of a narcissistic relationship. Just a banana. Let me tell you a story. So, a long time ago, this was, like I said, 15 years at least, right? Oh boy, I almost got free of my then narcissistic ex thanks to this tropical fruit. But I didn't take heed. I did get a great story to tell out of it, so here we go. My need for potassium could have saved me from 15 years of misery. Yep, just one little old banana. On one fateful day many years ago, almost spared me years of misery. So let me show you how narcissism works in real life, not the textbook version. So boom, I haven't eaten all day, running around, handling business, being productive, being a man. Dinner is planned for an hour from now. So I grab a banana. Just one. Not a steak, not Uber Eats. I don't even think there was no Uber Eats back then. There wasn't even Uber back then. Not a rotisserie chicken, no sides, nothing of the sort. Just a good old banana. And she froze up. Oh my goodness. You're going to eat that? Dinner is in an hour. Now, I'm thinking this is a joke, right? It's fruit. It's pre-dinner foreplay, if anything, right? At best, or worse. But no, this is not a joke. Her whole energy shifted. Because here's what narcissism looks like in the wild. It's not rage at first. It's correction. Yes, correction. You always do what you want. Always? Ma'am, it's produce. I mean, come on. You can get these at any grocery store anywhere for 50 cents each. Or by the pound, of course. How do we get from potassium to personality disorder diagnosis in me? But that's how it works. Small action, global accusation, and then character indictment. So that's the formula. But here's what I didn't understand back then. It wasn't about hunger. It was about hierarchy. Oh yeah. When you're with a narcissist, they don't want partnership. They want regulation. If dinner is at 7, you will suffer until 7. Because if you can feed yourself, then you don't need them. And if you don't need them, they don't feel powerful. And it's just that simple. Now, watch this part carefully. Instead of saying, I'm hungry, relax, I started explaining. I didn't eat today. It's just something small. I'll still be hungry later. I'm giving a TED talk about why I wanted to eat a piece of fruit. Wrong move. That's when I should have known. If you have to defend basic survival, basic needs, you're not in love. You're in compliance training. Yes. And it escalates. Now, it's you don't respect my plans and you're inconsiderate and you ruin everything and all of this and all of that. All because I peeled one of these. Oh my goodness. That's narcissistic reframing. They take a neutral act and turn it into a moral failure. But why? Because control has to be maintained, even in the kitchen, especially in the kitchen. Let me give you the real psychological breakdown of what's happening here. So narcissists experience your autonomy as abandonment. If you act independently, even in tiny ways. That nervous system reads loss of control detected, so they correct you. Not to solve a problem, but to reestablish dominance. You eating a banana said, I exist outside of your authority, and that was unacceptable in that instance. Now, here's the part that's funny now. If I had skipped the banana, there would have been something else. Wrong tone, wrong facial expression, wrong timing, wrong oxygen intake. Because it's never about the thing. It's about keeping you, or me at the time, slightly off balance, slightly apologetic, slightly smaller. And this is where most people will mess up as well. They think, if I just don't trigger them, you're not triggering them, you're breathing. And they resent that you don't need permission to do it. That banana taught me something very, very powerful. If someone gets angry at you, at your independence, over small things like this, they will suffocate you in big things. Control doesn't start with isolation, it starts with fruit. Now, pay attention to the little corrections. Why are you wearing that? Why are you eating that? Why are you talking to them? And why are you doing that now? It's pattern conditioning. You slowly start asking permission for your own existence. And one day, you wake up. And you're scared to peel something without approval. So no, the relationship didn't end because of a banana. It ended because I realized I need clearance to meet a biological need. I'm not in a relationship. I'm on probation. Beware and be aware. Peace.